That's it. I have you right where I want you. Damn it. I always disconnect when I start dominating. I'll never rank up like this. I don't know why I even bother. Time for school, I guess. Latchkey kid at home. Key on the net. I want to find a new game. Something I can really get immersed in. Something to help me escape this boring reality.
Hey, isn't that Akira? He's always got his nose in that thing. He doesn't even put it down when we're in class. But he always aces our standardized
I agree. They say exams are a battlefield, but they're barely a challenge for me. I can't engage with them. But if you give me a game where I have to clear objectives under a specific set of circumstances, that's stimulating. That's what I connect with. And that's why I find my current reality just so incredibly dull.
Hey, what's your problem, asshole?
Why is he targeting me? Alright, think. And there's no way I can outrun him on foot. So I need to come up with a counter strategy. Come on, think. You played games like this before? Oh. And in that sense, the loss condition is he catches me. And the win condition, I got it. If I think of it like an action game, I know just what to do. I bet that building will give me the terrain advantage I need. This place was abandoned mid-demolition. It's been crumbling under the force of the elements. So for someone his size, getting all the way up here will be tough. He just jumped it? He's a beast. Okay, less action, more survival horror. So what's his next move? Hey, freak! I did it! How is he still standing? Now what? With the way he can jump, he'll definitely... Attempt to make his way up here. Nice try. With sufficient planning and preparation, any game can be beaten.
Well done, Akira Shiroyana! Never in a million years would I have thought you'd fight my little pet and live to tell the tale.
Who is this woman? How long is she?
You should be proud.
Couldn't anticipate.
Sorry? Come again?
If it's an unwinnable fight, then this isn't...
Fun's just getting started. See you soon, my sweet prince.
As long as I get another chance, then I'll be okay. I'll win next time. Shouldn't I be? Oh, I'm fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! It's such a pleasure to meet you all. I'm your friendly hostess, the beautiful magician Mian. I hope you're all prepared for a wonderful show.
Cat girl.
Let me begin with my most heartfelt congratulations. You've been chosen for our project's esteemed focus group. I'll walk you through the details with a few marvelous illusions along the way. First things first, every one of you has been removed from the National Registry. As far as society is concerned, you're as good as dead. Seriously? So what's that mean? Your rights and freedoms have been revoked, Dibs. Second on our list. Huh?
How's about we go ahead and cut the bullshit, girlie?
Don't you have perfect timing? I needed a volunteer. Ta-da! That's just my version of a bullet-catching trick.
I didn't imagine it.
As you can see, I have a fun little ability that lets me turn my arm into a cannon. But don't be envious. You'll all be gifted similar abilities. So get ready, because you've been brought here to help us test the limits of these powers on yourselves and each other. I know it's hard to hear we've taken everything from you, but please enjoy these unique skills. You'll need them to participate in our program effectively. And keep in mind, if we determine your product feedback to be useless, we'll have to permanently excuse you, so do take this seriously. That said, let's discuss the rules of engagement, shall we? Take a look at those cuffs you're wearing. They don't merely restrict your movement, they also suppress your abilities. When the red light turns green, you'll have 5 seconds before they unlock, and both your hands and your powers will be available to you. But don't worry, there'll be no penalties for any harm or death inflicted. And that concludes our orientation. Questions, anyone? No? I was under the impression this would be right up your alley. Class Representative Ringo Tatra. I know you're always the first with your hand in the air at school. Any questions from you, young lady? Madoka Kirisaki. This may be a lot to take in for a delinquent like you, so let me know if you're struggling.
What?
I know everything about everything. Don't let all this knowledge go to waste.
I have a few questions.
Shun Kumagiri. Ask away.
Who are you people, and where exactly have you brought us? Why are you doing this?
Oh, I'm so happy you asked, but unfortunately, none of those are questions I can answer.
Then maybe you can answer this one. Why did you kill that man? With power like yours, you could have easily stopped him without killing him.
Oh, how noble of you to stand up for a dead man. I knew you were a really good person. But if you must know, I killed him because I'm a really bad person. That help?
You're a monster.
It makes perfect sense. We're all officially dead anyway, aren't we? That little performance was planned to drive that point home. She had to kill someone.
My. Let's keep it up. Any other questions?
I have one.
Yuri Yamagake. Go right ahead.
It seems weird that no one's asked about this yet, but how did you choose us for this program? It's obvious that you've learned all about us, so what did you see in all of us?
Now that's a good question. But you'll find the answer pretty disappointing. The reason you were brought here today was totally random. I hope that takes a weight off your mind. No need to live up to anything, like winning the lottery or a freak traffic accident.
Miss Mian, sorry to interrupt, but
Oh, Yang. That time already. I suppose we can end the Q&A early.
it's time to prepare you all for our first program. You'll be fighting one-on-one. If you follow me, I'll lead you to your own private rooms. There you can take some time to learn and practice your new abilities.
A little tip for you all. You'll want to approach these battles with careful consideration.
Alright then. This really does feel like a video game. Oh. I wish I knew who these people were. Or at least what they're after. But all I can do for the time being is figure out my new ability. The difficulty of any given game will vary based on the conditions you're presented. Let's see what we're working with. You've got to be kidding.
Oh, Akira.
You're awfully fixated on him.
Oh, yes. He's my personal favorite.
What kind of power is this? How am I supposed to use it? All right, Genpeito. Ow. That hits the spot because the juice is flowing. I guess they really do know me inside and out, down to my favorite snacks. So much about this feels wrong. That hostess most of all. Yeah, it's almost like she... What was that? Someone testing their own ability, I guess. That sounded powerful. What if someone flat out tries to kill me? How am I supposed to... She said there's no penalty for harm or death, which means she expects us to fail. She's been baiting us into killing each other from the very start. An ability focus group. Yeah, right. But I might as well give it my best shot.
It's all coming together, Yang. I just love this group. And I can't wait to see how they start to carry themselves when the only thing between them and certain death is the click of their handcuffs. So why don't we get this show on the road? Our first program, one-on-one.
Yo! Yeah, surprised me too. What a stupid setup.
Is he my opponent?
I always hated being stuck inside a classroom.
I remember. He's the delinquent.
I'd like to get out of here, so listen up. I want you to surrender the second the battle starts. Got it? I'm gonna win either way, but giving up would save me precious time and you a world of pain. Power's pretty nasty. So what do you say, kid?
No. Let's see it through.
Well, you've got some backbone at least.
Shortly, matches will only end in the event of an admission of defeat, loss of consciousness, or death. Have fun! Begin!
As soon as these cuffs unlock, we can use our abilities. So in 5 seconds, the battle begins.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you, kiddo. Let's go, freshman!
He turned it into a sword. What the?
Sorry, kid. Can't fool me! Knock it off! Cute tricks and all.
I don't understand why he hasn't activated his ability.
It's not time yet.
What is that, a barricade? I get that you're scared to lose, but we really shouldn't drag this out. I figure you got stuck with an ability that's useless in a fight, and that sucks for you. So just give up already!
That's what I was waiting for.
You tricked me for the last time. Alright, kid. Playtime's over. I don't want to be here any more than you do, and I'd rather not make mincemeat out of you if I can help it.
You're operating under a false assumption about my power. It's the opposite.
You better buckle up, Yang. It's showtime.
What does that mean?
Well, the only reason I'm hesitant to use it is because it's pretty dangerous.
I'm shaking in my boots over here. You expect me to believe that?
Oh, I'm not bluffing. You've already seen what it can do.
Seriously? When? Then it's down to sudden death. Ready? Go.
One final trick. You should have listened to me. Because I have the hand cannon ability. There we go. I know you saw it too.
It's the same power as that cat magician. That is a nasty ability.
So that's how my power works. And his ends its effect when he drops the sword. The tables have turned. You're injured. And you've lost your weapon. You should surrender. Or I'll be forced to shoot you. Your pick.
You brat. So be it. I lose.
Winner, Akira Shiroyanagi! Reason.
Yes, that was impressive.
I couldn't be prouder. He used that ability to its full potential right out of the gate.
But that cannon could have won the battle as soon as it began. So why did he wait around for so long?
Take care that you don't fall for illusions as easily as our dear delinquent. Akira is a fair magician in his own right. I know he said the cannon was his ability, but it's not.
How could he have caused that damage if it was just an illusion?
The mind's a tricky thing. His ability relies on deception. So he used me. Sophist, your ability is whatever the other person thinks it is. For this to be effective, he has to create a believable environment and voice his ability to his opponent at exactly the right time. My cannon was perfect for his first attempt. He stalled until his enemy made an assumption, then twisted the scenario to fit his needs. Oh, my sweet prince, you're everything I hoped for and more.
I made it through that one. But working with different abilities will completely change the playstyle and difficulty setting for each battle. I'll keep my head down and play by their rules for now. But once the tutorial level is over, and I master this ability, I'll make that Catwoman regret ever giving it to me.
I gotta get home. You got all work pretty soon, right, Yuri?
They didn't have a shift for me today.
Then, do you want to hang out?
No, I'm broke.
How? You're working so much, you're even missing school.
Yeah, I'm saving up.
Oh, it's a puppy! He's so cute! Get in on this, Yuri. Come on, that wasn't personal. Things like that just happen.
Yeah, it was totally random. Don't give me that it just happened garbage. I'm sick of hearing it. Random chance, bad luck. I hate all that crap. It's not fair. Can't even do a good deed without it following you around. Like that dude I tried to help. Pissed me off that everyone else was ignoring him. But of course he turned out to be a total stalker perv. He followed me everywhere after that. No matter what I did.
It's good to see you again, Yuri. I missed you. Come on, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah! Kinda broke my ability to trust anyone. Hey, I'm home.
Yuri, come here. I want you to meet someone.
Is this the famous daughter?
We hit it off at the bar tonight. Funny how life works out, isn't it?
Nothing funny about destiny.
Not again.
When someone is hot.
Drunk randos Mom brings home are always the same brand of creep. I can't stand these idiots.
And I tell you what, your girl there has to be seen to be believed. You look way too young to have a daughter that age.
Oh, you sweet talker. Yuri, wait! He's actually got a daughter of his own. She's still young, so she's a real handful. You can watch her when we go out, right?
Hey, what a great
And
idea.
Bo happened to have a kid, so they just had to dump her on me. Like I said, can't trust anyone. That kind of junk followed me around every day of my stupid life. It's the perv! Then I happened to see that idiot one more time. Hey! What's wrong with you?
Oh, Mace, connected. If this isn't proof that we're meant to be soulmates, I don't know what is. So maybe...
Will you shut up and get down from there? I'm not exactly invested in you as a person, but at least have the decency to kill yourself somewhere I don't have to see it!
I'm staying. If you want to stop me, then return my feelings. Otherwise,
For the love of... This day can't get any weirder. Come on! Take my hand and let's go! I got better things to do with my time than babysit you!
Wow, would you look at that? You really can't abandon me, can you? This reminds me of the first day you happened upon me. You saved me then, and now...
Give me a break, you stupid little... No way. This can't be... I really thought I was gonna wake up in my old room. Then that murder-suicide and the Catwoman with the arm cannon could just fade into nothing like any other weird dream, and I could go about my day. Home. I have to get home. Mom! They're treating us like prisoners! Oh, why is this happening to me?
The reason you were brought here today was totally random.
It was totally random, huh? How funny. Cut me some freaking slack already! This totally sucks! You can't just lock me up based on random chance! Hey! Let me out! Let me out! Someone help. I can't stay. I have to get home.
Isn't she an odd bird? Remind me of her ability again.
That's Miss Yuri Amagake. She has...
This ability in that little spitfire? Well, she'll make for one interesting candidate indeed.
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to have some kind of superpower now, right? Sounds kind of weird, but okay. How am I supposed to test that in here? Holy freaking crap. Wait a sec.
Someone's predictable.
Seriously? This stupid ability is totally useless.
Now, I suppose we shouldn't blame her for trying, but she must know we wouldn't give her a power that would let her escape.
Why is it always like this? Nothing ever goes my way. I'm back. I almost have enough saved up to ditch this place for good and go make a life of my own. So close to 1 million yen, I can taste it. Who's there?
Sorry, it's just me.
Oh, Mom's new boyfriend's kid.
They told me I was supposed to stay here with you until they got back.
Oh, yeah? Do you remember what time they left?
I don't know. This morning?
This morning? So when was the last time you ate? Hey now, don't just inhale it, you gotta chew.
Thank you very much for the meal.
You got good manners for such a little kid.
I liked it. You're a really good cook.
Thanks. I've been cooking since I was your size, more or less. If the old man, your dad, didn't say how long you'd be gone, let me run a bath for you. Wanna go together? I wound up taking care of her after all, like a pushover. Whatever. They'll break up soon enough. I can live with it till then. You poor girl. Why does this always happen? Mama! Mama! Just don't cry. It's okay. You still have me, you know?
Of course I do, Yuri. I have you. And because I'm stuck with you, because I just happen to have you, my entire life was ruined. The one-on-one matchups have been finalized.
I wanted nothing more than to escape that place for so long. But now...
Let's see. You're Miss Yuri, aren't you? When I first got here, I thought I'd been cast into hell. But seeing us... Yeah, I could smell you from all the way over here. You've got a lot of fight in you, and... Oh my, you're a virgin.
Who is this guy?
Am I right? I couldn't believe it at first, but they really have given me the most wonderful ability. I've always loved the way teen girls smell. This just makes it that much better. So how did I do? Am I wrong? Or did I nail it?
Shut your trap, you nasty old perv! You better stay back! One more step and I'll beat the shit out of you!
Oh, I hope that's a promise, darling. I can't get off without a little show of resistance first!
Told you to stay the hell back!
That's exactly what I wanted. You've got incredible balance and reflexes, Yuri, dear. Even with as top-heavy as you are. I just love that. Totally my fetish. I'm really worked up now.
Yeah, well, same here. I can wreck your shit guilt-free!
All that bluster makes for a lovely perfume.
What the hell are you doing?
There's no rule against this. I can dress or undress however I want, and you can't stop me.
This is psychotic. The dude's a total degenerate.
Oh, I got you now, girlie. Oh, wriggle all you want. It won't do any good. What a lovely smell. Terror and confusion are delicious on you. I want to learn everything about you this way. Let me take complete control.
Let go, freak!
Holding you like this really takes me back to the very first time.
That was fun. Do you do this kind of thing a lot?
I guess so. Yeah. Keeps me feeling young, you know.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
You did a great job.
Wow, you must be a real high roller, mister. This company is kind of a big deal. 200,000 yen.
That's a little higher than what we originally agreed on.
Oh, please, I'm sure you can afford it. But if you don't have the cash on you now, I could always come by your office later.
She thinks she can threaten me. This little brat is blackmailing me. That's ridiculous. I'm in charge. I'm in control. I didn't stop trembling for hours. I've never felt anything like that before. The ecstasy of taking a life is addicting. I started working out so I could take control of all the teenage girls I paid for. When I showed up here, I was afraid I wouldn't get to do it anymore. But my first battle just happened to be with a girl like you. I guess chance really does favor the prepared.
The reason you were brought here today was totally random.
Things like that just happen. Yeah, it was totally random.
Look at that. This reminds me of the first day you happened upon it.
And because I'm stuck with you, because I just happen to have you, my entire life was ruined. Riria. How dare you? Don't talk to me about chance. Animals like you do this on purpose. You choose to take advantage of the weak, like they're expendable.
How are you?
If you refuse to empathize with our pain, I'll make you feel it!
How'd you do that? You're supposed to be afraid. I should be in charge. I should be in control! She disappeared.
See you in hell, you piece of shit! Sick of this shit! Stupid assholes like you! Random chance! I want enough!
Miss Yuri Amagake, your ability is the ability to quintuple your physical abilities.
I'm in control of my own destiny! Winner, Yuri Amagake. How can she already move like that? It should be hard for her to walk with that ability at first. Much less... I suppose the stress made her tap into it instinctively. Miss Neon was right. An ability that relies on impulse in such an uninhibited girl. Yuri Amagake. You may just be a prodigy, Riria. Hold on a little longer. I'll find my way home as soon as I can. And no one's gonna stop me!
I'll use this ability to crush you all. I keep deliberately thinking that. There's never any reaction. I would suggest that whoever these people are, they can't read my mind. Though it's also possible they can, and they're choosing to ignore me for the time being. If they're trying to size me up, I'll be more than happy to show them what I'm capable of. This ability what another person is thinking and make it a reality. And I don't feel particularly tired out by it. So where exactly does this power come from?
Where do you think? From lifespan, of course. Our main energy source is human life, so plan carefully. Cause every time someone uses an ability in our little game, someone out in the real world drops dead. You're so gullible.
Time to go.
They refer those battles as the first program. So I assume that means that this won't all be 1v1. What are they going to throw us into next?
Go on in.
You again?
Welcome! Our second program will be a series of 5-on-5 team battles. We'll begin in
Looks like we're in this one together whether we like it or not. So what do you say we break the ice and start cooking up a plan? Then let's start with some basic introductions. The name's Sawatari and the ability, if you'll believe it.
A button?
Impressive, right? The ability to turn a button into a rope.
Huh?
What the hell was that?
I said it's the ability to turn a
Yeah, I
button.
heard you, but there's no way that's all they gave you. That's just a crappy parlor trick.
Hey, why don't you back off? Or at least tell me something I don't already know.
This guy acts like he's hot stuff, but he's just dead weight.
Well, fine. What's your power then, lady?
Yeah, don't call me lady. My name is Yuri Yamagake. My power quintuples my physical abilities.
That's amazing. So how's about you, buddy?
I'm Madoka Kirisaki. I can turn any stick into a sword.
She sounds like the two of you really hit the jackpot, didn't you? And how about you, sir?
I'm Kumagiri. Apparently I can become invincible for 2 seconds.
Apparently.
That's what it said in the letter. Won't use it.
Are you some kind of professional fighter, sir?
I'm a pro wrestler. On the outside, at least.
Alright. Well, it's good to have you, dude.
And last but not least...
My name's Akira Shiroyonagi. My ability. Time to choose. Do I tell them the truth? The answer is obvious. No way. Lets me turn my hand into a cannon.
You got the same one as the cannon lady? Ah, this is the worst! Why am I the only one with an iffy ability?
Iffy is being generous. Try useless. How'd your one-on-one turn out?
I'm the button guy. How do you think it went? I can't do anything with this.
If I don't tell them my real ability, I'm permanently locked into whatever I tell them first. Now, if I do tell them my real ability, they might be willing to help me explore its potential for future battles. But they'd also be able to nullify my illusions at any point and render me helpless. So, revealing my ability to the wrong person could be the death of me. I barely know these people, so I better not risk it. If I ever want to tell someone, I'll have to choose wisely.
Anyway, now that we got all that boring stuff out of the way, why don't you all show off your powers? I did it, so it's only
Kirisaki, I forgot. How's that injury feeling?
Sounded like you two had already gotten acquainted.
We had to fight each other in the one-on-ones.
Ah, would you look at that? It's the old Fireforge friendship trope in living color. Huh, and if he's worried about your injuries, then that must mean he cleaned your clock, but try not to take it too hard.
You're getting awful mouthy there for someone who got his own ass kicked. They had a medic treat me as soon as the fight was over. It was all bandages and generic painkillers, though.
Weird for these guys to skip on healthcare of all things. They seem so well funded.
It's an indication they consider us expendable.
I'm still waiting for an answer on who they are exactly.
Nice. I got them to change the subject. I really didn't want them to make me demonstrate the cannon. There's no guarantee I could even activate it in here. My biggest question about the whatever the other person thinks it is ability is who counts as the other person. If that only refers to an obvious hostile combatant, then I won't be able to activate it around these four no matter what. A team battle is just the right conditions to give me the answers I need. Trying to get them here could expose the lie. And in that respect, I really appreciate this guy. He was careless enough to reveal his power right off the bat, and made himself the center of attention. That keeps the attention off of me. Of the other's abilities, maybe I can sketch out a plan. Excuse me, Miss Amagake?
Just Yuri.
Huh?
Amagake is an ugly name and I hate hearing it. So just call me Yuri.
Okay. Then Yuri, out of all of us, your power's the most versatile. Do you have any idea how high you're able to jump?
I don't know.
Would you mind running a test?
Sure, if you think it'll help.
It can be small.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, if she jumps that high, then...
Oh!
Yeah, called it.
She reached the ceiling so easily. That's...
You tricked me, you stupid pervert!
What the...
Hey, man, I looked away.
But you looked, you monkey man freak! Hey, big guy, hold him down for me!
Hey, you wouldn't lay a hand on your own.
Shut up! Freak! Hey, cut it out!
Idiots. Way to waste all your energy right before we walk into the arena.
You shut up!
I'm sorry, okay? All I wanted to know was how your ability affects your body once it's activated. Like, does it increase both your muscle strength and weight? Or just your strength? A jump was the simplest way to figure that out, okay?
And to get a look at my panties.
What's the matter, Pops?
Some words of wisdom for you. If you see an opening, kill your opponent no matter who they are.
Jeez, where'd that come from?
Remember what Cannon Lady told us at the very beginning. There's one rule that all the programs share. We won't be penalized for killing fellow focus group members. We're all capable of murder under the right circumstances. So if anyone has to die in there, make damn sure it ain't you. And don't expect your enemy to hesitate. Of course, you're free to ignore me if you want to. But don't you dare say I didn't warn you either. Shall we?
Wow, it's so big.
It's tiny.
That's our ring, I take it?
Hey, guess that's the other team hanging out.
4 of them. What happened to their 5th?
I think I see them. They're hiding in the shadows.
What's his damage?
If this is our ring, does that mean...
Welcome! The second program will begin shortly. One member from each team will be called at random to enter the ring for a one-on-one fight. The winning team will be determined by the best of 5 matches. Matches will only end in the event of expulsion or death. First up, Satoru Sawatiz. Make your way to the ring.
You gotta be kidding me. Their idea of a team battle is judo-style bouts? Just when I thought I had them figured out.
They played us for fools. After the one-on-ones, they fed us the idea of a true 5-on-5, with time to prepare and strategize as a group, which encouraged us to reveal our abilities. But a team battle that's just a series of one-on-one bouts doesn't require us to do any of that. We wasted our time and worse, unnecessarily revealed crucial information to people we may have to fight in the future. They orchestrated this purely to watch us flounder. How utterly vile.
Have fun! Begin!
I bet it won't be the last trick they pull before we're done here.
She's looking pretty low-key, but I only trust this chick about as far as I can throw her.
Mr. Sawatari, may I bend your ear? I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Just a little thing. Would you be so kind as to forfeit?
Say what?
Mr. Salvatore, would you be so particularly comfortable fighting like this, but I'm much too afraid to find out what might happen to me if I were to lose. So you see, I was hoping you'd give up. Would you please?
Yeah, right. Nice try, lady, but I'll bet dollars to donuts you got something sneaky hidden under that sheet. Or else you got an ability that uses the cloth somehow. I've seen your type before. You lure guys like me into a false sense of security and then whammo!
Oh, goodness, you've got it all wrong. I'm wearing this sheet.
Huh?
Because this is what I was wearing when I got here. Holy crap. Of course, I won't ask you to forfeit for nothing. I'll be happy to thank you personally later. What do you say?
Whoa, hold up. Is she saying what I think she's saying?
Brilliant. I never thought about negotiating that way.
You must think I'm real stupid, huh? But I gotta admit, it ain't a bad offer.
See, I told you Monkey Man was a freaking perv!
You suck, dude. I'm gonna kill you myself.
Have a little more faith in me than that, you idiots. I meant not having to fight in the first place wasn't a bad offer. Because I must admit, I'm not eager to engage in battle. My ability is a bit on the dangerous side. So if I'm not careful, I could kill her by accident. Look, I ain't never either. So instead, how about we gamble on it? Whoever loses the coin flip forfeits on the spot. Simple and fair. Sound good to you?
Well, it's true that his ability isn't very useful in combat.
And depending on her ability, he could be in serious danger.
So we'd rather take the 50-50 odds than get his butt whooped.
He's not taking advantage of her? Maybe he's not such a creep.
Wait, this strategy doesn't...
What an interesting proposal. Very well. I'd like to call heads.
Then it's tails for the classy gentleman. I appreciate your candor, Missy, but the name of the game is lie, cheat, manipulate. You gotta do whatever it takes to survive.
I'm so sorry. But like I said, I'm too afraid to forfeit. So I really need you to lose.
He didn't realize the one flaw in his plan. It'll never work against someone who intends to kill you from the start. He moved his eyes to the coin, and that's when she struck.
No way! Monkey Man! Get up!
Stay calm. Don't look away and don't stop thinking. What the hell kind...
Hey man, you didn't catch that, did you?
Unfortunately not. I'm as confused as you are. That woman barely moved an inch the whole time she was up there. And yet she practically made those blades appear out of thin air. How?
Well, nothing we can do. Alright, trash him.
Hang on! What did you just
Yuri,
say?
you should stay away from the ring.
They're gonna dump his body! They can't do that! They didn't even try to help him!
Well, so much for that dumbass. He talked a big game, but he couldn't follow his own stupid advice when it really mattered. If he'd kept his guard up for 2 seconds, we could have at least figured out what her ability is. Useless asshole.
What's your problem? How can you say that about someone who just died trying to help you out?
I won't stand for that either. You never speak that way about your comrades. Take it back.
Why don't you make me?
Sawatari's death is affecting them more than I expected. This isn't good.
Looks like they're having a bit of a disagreement. We should do our best to present a united front. Oh, does it bug you?
I mean...
Surely you all heard what we discussed up there. He said his ability was so dangerous he could even kill me by accident. So I know you won't blame me for simply protecting myself. Will you?
You want to do this right now, old man?
That's enough. We can't afford a falling out right now. They're right, Kirisaki. We're supposed to be a team, remember? And while it's certainly important that we feel comfortable speaking our minds, I don't think now is the time. That's fair, right? Maybe we can pick this up later.
I getcha. Sure, we can drop this for now.
Match number 2. Shin Kumagiri versus Ringo Tatara. Please enter the ring.
Yeah, you're right. I apologize. Indeed. Any further discussion can wait until after we've all survived this.
I realize I'm probably preaching to the choir, big guy. But that little girl seems pretty damn chill about the idea of going toe-to-toe with a Hulk like you. Try not to end up like Monkey Man.
Don't worry about it. She really does seem extremely calm. Is that an indication of a powerful ability? Won't rest until I put a stop to this absurd game.
Have fun! Begin!
I'll keep my guard up, but closing the distance early will be key. If I throw her out of the ring, I can win without harming her. Here it comes!
I want to forfeit. I admit defeat in this match.
Really?
One combatant has admitted defeat. Shin Kumagiri wins.
What was that all about?
I guess her ability sucks in a fight or something?
That could be it. But we didn't even get to see enough to speculate. Maybe she was just scared.
I'm sorry.
What happened up there, sweetheart?
There was no way I could beat him in a head-to-head fight.
He's too big. Plus, I copied his ability as soon as the cuffs were unlocked, but I couldn't make anything happen.
Nothing at all?
That's right. I think it must have some kind of condition attached to it. If I copy an ability but can't immediately activate it, then I'm entirely defenseless. I can't beat a man like that with no powers.
Oh, goodness. Well, you tried your best. And it still wasn't good enough. Could have at least gotten him to show off his ability, couldn't you? Think before you make another stupid decision.
Miss Rin, please don't.
You do realize this is a team match, don't you? If we lose because of you, we might all be penalized. Why should I suffer when I won my round? Huh? Speak up, I'm all ears.
Don't worry, Rin, I got this. My power gives me a real advantage in these kind of fights. We'll win the next round for sure.
Oh, that's a good point. Sorry I lost my head. Do forgive me.
Thank you so much for stopping her, Zokumyoin. Hey, no worries. What are teammates for? I'm glad I managed to talk her down. But Tadara really impressed me there. She didn't show a hint of fear that entire time. That was terrifying! What's that lady's problem? Her power is scary, but her personality's even worse! People like that shouldn't be allowed to possess deadly weapons! It is true that I never would have won. I just fudged the why. My ability only lets me replicate someone else's at 1/10 values. But when I activate it, I can view the exact ability of the person I'm copying. The internal haiku of Ringo Tatara. Copy is... yeah, no. I want to forfeit. I'm so glad surrender was an option.
Match number 3. Madoka Kirasaki versus Saiko Zokumyoin. Please, enter the ring.
Come on, not that little pipsqueak.
Looks can be deceiving. You know that.
Zokumyoin, dear. Make sure you win.
Have fun! Begin!
I don't want to rush into sword range before I have a grasp on the situation. So I should probably keep my distance at first.
A slingshot.
If I can strike first, I win! No sweat!
What the hell? Slingshot's a nice touch when you can turn marbles into big old wrecking balls like that. Good thing I swept it away just in case.
Wow, that wasn't bad.
A marble, huh? And he clocked it that easily? His kinetic vision and reflexes are even better than I thought.
I didn't expect to fight someone this competent. I need a backup plan.
That would have gotten pretty ugly if you'd actually beamed me head on. You're surprisingly violent. Well, if you want to play...
He turned it into a sword!
Good luck, girlie. That won't hold back!
Okay, so I have to enlarge it before he has a chance to bat it away. He's so fast!
Did you really think I couldn't see that coming?
Cocky jerk! How do you like this? And one more!
Kirasaki!
Nice try, kid! Hey, that was a pretty good idea you had. You really kept me on my toes.
He cut the dang thing in half. That's insane!
I'm sure Akira's caught on by now. It should be obvious that my real ability is... the ability to turn a stick into a sword that can cut through anything.
He can just cut them all in half.
Perfect fit.
Alright, kiddo. Think you've seen enough yet? You and your little toys don't stand a chance. So why don't you call it quits already?
If I forfeit now, there's no telling what Rin might do to me. Sorry, but I can't do that. I'm not going down without a fight.
Then I guess we'll do this the hard way.
Kirisaki, hurry up and finish this!
Time to bet big.
You ought to watch where you're aiming, girlie. You're gonna run out of those things eventually.
She cut
Color me surprised. You had a real plan all along. But you do remember I can just cut through these things, don't you? Not like I'm totally trapped in here in the first place.
I only have one left, so I better make it count!
I told you that same trick ain't gonna work on...
Sorry. I must have found an extra. I should be close enough to hit him before he can dodge or slice through it. He had a hidden knife on him the whole time?
Ain't nothing hidden about it, kid. This little party trick here lets me turn a stick into a sword. So it stands to reason that if I got 2 sticks, I can turn them both into swords.
2 sticks? In that moment, he was out of sight.
I'm giving you one more chance to forfeit, but there ain't gonna be a third. Say the words.
Thank God for arrogance.
Huh?
You could have won already, but you just had to act like a big shot. Your overconfidence has given me one last chance to end this myself.
A marble? Where'd it come from?
It bounced right back to me.
Looks like someone's unconscious. Psycho Zokamyoin wins! I totally did it!
Hey, how'd you manage to lose that one? Are you really that weak? Or just stupid?
The ring has been cleared, so let's get back to it. Our next battle is Akira Shiroyanagi versus Koji Kizuchiba. Come on down!
Akira Shiroyanagi? Could he be... Hey, don't forget we're down 2-1 here.
I know. And even though they never told us what any of the potential penalties are, it would be fair to assume the worst. And someone's put me in a position where I can't afford to lose.
Be careful up there.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Sorry, JK. There's actually zero reason to assume the worst. If their goal is for them to take out the losers on their own, they're even giving us medical attention to keep us on our feet. So if we are punished, it shouldn't involve killing, maiming, or disabling us. Which means my #1 priority here isn't victory.
Have fun! Begin!
Rather, I need to determine the limits of my ability. Who out of the 8 people in this room can be considered the other person? Could that mean anyone on the enemy team? What about my former foes? Or my current allies? If he's the only available other person, when is that status assigned? Who, in what exact moment, fulfills the conditions of my ability? Time to find out. First off, and it looks like this guy doesn't have an offensive ability, which is lucky. So, experiment phase 1 over. Not surprising that didn't work.
He's on the move. But he's walking away?
Kirisaki, I need you to listen to me very carefully. Opponent, but this time you endangered all of us. So when I'm the only one with the cuffs off, tell me this. Did you really think I'd let you live? It activated.
Wait a sec!
What?
Damn you!
I wasn't serious, of course, but let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah, sure. You were serious enough to frickin' shoot at me.
Oh, please, it was just a
Well,
joke.
it was a piss-poor joke, dickhead.
Why would he shoot at his own teammate?
Sorry, Kirisaki. But that really helped me out. So thanks. Alright, just one more thing for me to try.
This kid's a monster. Why should he get an ability like that and not me? All my life, I've been left on the sidelines. Always the sad side character. Never the protagonist I dreamed of being. I want to be reborn. Here it comes. What do I do? I have to dodge it.
I think the cannon is my ability now, so... nothing. Alright then. How about now? Perfect. That's all I needed to know. Experiment complete. Now let's see if I can get him to forfeit. The blast disappeared.
Damn it! I let him see my ability. I'm dead. It's over. I guess I'll be a supporting role forever.
Keep fighting! You can do this! Don't give up yet!
Are they cheering for me? I've never had a girl cheer for me once in my entire life. What is this feeling?
Oh, don't be childish. Here's how you really encourage a man. Kidachi girls here will do anything you want. So don't keep them
Maybe I have been reborn. Time to leave my troubles behind and become a protagonist! Shoo!
I want you to put your hands in the air and hold still. Try to lower them and I shoot. Come on, you know I'll hit you at this range. When my initial blast disappeared, the cannon on my hand went with it. The shoe worked, though. That told me everything I needed to know. Seems you can nullify other people's abilities, but only if you have a hand touching the ground, right?
I forfeit?
Winner, Akira Shiro Yanagi.
That was a fruitful experiment. I started out by trying to use my ability while focusing on the people who thought it was the cannon, but it wouldn't activate. That indicates it won't work if I unilaterally declare someone else the other person. But when I declared I was going to shoot Kirisaki, I engaged him in that moment, and it worked right, treating each of them as the other person in turn. They're all my enemies, but it only activated while focusing on the person in the ring with me. And that confirms there's a condition under which my ability considers someone the other person. There must be an acknowledgement of mutual engagement between myself and my target. Otherwise, it's useless. His teammates outside the ring may see me as an enemy, but they don't consider themselves engaged with me, so it didn't work against them.
Alright, tough guy! What was all that crap about?
Oh, right, that. Would you believe me if I said that was for your own good?
Say what?
It's no big deal. I didn't even hit you.
It's a huge freaking deal!
That cannon ability is pretty darn powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel for the other man. His abilities seem poor by comparison.
I wouldn't say that. It could be useful in the hands of an experienced fighter like you. You can nullify your opponent's defenses and subdue them physically. I know I wouldn't stand a chance.
True.
No ability is inherently useless. It all comes down to who uses it and how.
Match 5 will begin shortly.
Guess that means it's my turn. Feels like they really love making me fight the weirdos.
Yuri Yamagaki and Oji Hoshino, please enter the ring.
I thought I would never see you again. I was drowning in despair. Imagine my surprise to find that not even death can keep us apart.
piece of...
Hey, you okay?
What's up? Do you know this dude?
You freaking lived through that too!
Calm down.
Hands off! It's that stupid creepazoid's fault I'm here in the first place! I'm gonna destroy him!
The fates have determined that we should be together forever. My love, when should we tie the knot?
This is the last warning you're gonna get. Hands off, idiots! Get up here! We finish this now!
As you wish, my love. I'll do anything you ask.
Have fun! Begin!
I'm worried about her. Do you really think her ability gives her a fighting chance? Even if it does quintuple her strength, she's still an untrained teenage girl. It's hard to imagine that a punch will...
No, I don't think you need to worry.
Oh.
Now stand still so I can hit you, douchebag.
Of course, my darling. I want to experience all of it. Your anger, your frustration, your love for me that you can't admit. I'll absorb all of it. With my ability to make my body as indestructible as iron.
Is that so? Sounds a lot like my first match. Just remember, you asked for this.
So fast! You're right that if it were just her punching power quintupled, it would be trivial. But think, you saw her jump in the waiting room, right? That proved her ability quintuples all of her physical faculties. A punch like that requires more than just an extension of the arm. It factors in her speed, rotation, and physical strength. If you quintuple all of them at once, the result is amplified by far more than 5. That ability of hers might be unstoppable.
Ta-da! I hope you all had fun, but now the beautiful magician Mian returns! That concludes our second program. We'll move on to the third in time, so have patience. But for now, I have a few things to say to all of you. That's right! We must address the losing team's punishment! Surely you understand that you have to be penalized this time, right? I expect there are those among you who assume we'll dismiss you for sheer uselessness, and I truly don't blame you. But I believe we have a clever little someone who thinks we're bluffing, and we'd never go as far as killing anyone.
What was that?
Either way, suffering is on the menu.
Why are you blindfolding us?
We beg your patience while we move you all to a new location in order to prepare for the losing team's penalty. It's gonna be a doozy.
What's it going to be? Torture? Execution? Will we be forced to watch? I really underestimated how damn vicious she is. I don't think I'm prepared for this.
Hello and welcome, our illustrious winners! As congratulations, you get to take a teeny little break while the losing team is forced to wait on you hand and foot wearing these ridiculous outfits. Remember, losers, you better show off how good this food is and give them service with a smile. What's the matter? Is there something on my face? Or is this simply not what you expected?
She's so...
Alright, these guys are just gonna sit in the corner and drink water.
How can you guys eat at a time like this? I can't scrape together an appetite to save my life.
Neither can I.
Well, who knows when we'll get another chance to eat.
I'm relieved that our punishment is so silly. Your name is Akira. Did I hear that right? I have to say, attacking your own teammate was a shock. You're a fascinating man. I would love to get to know you.
The feeling's not mutual. Sorry, but I don't care about you at all. Hey, Yuri, pass me that plate.
What a pity.
That woman is dangerous. I need to stay away from her.
Here. Ow.
Oh, what's the matter?
My wrist has been bothering me ever since the fight. I guess I hit him harder than I thought I did. Personal space.
I'm trying to help. Hold still. There. Sorry it's only a handkerchief, but it should do for now. Try not to move it too much.
Sure, thanks or whatever. Oh, wow. Big tough guy here with a cute little hanky.
Give me a break.
Hey, Four Eyes. Run and get me some more tea, would ya?
Of course, right away.
You're awfully high and mighty,
What's your point? I'm a winner, so I think I earned it.
but you didn't win. We won for you.
Yeah, he's kind of got you there.
So what do you say? We could dress you up as a bunny too.
Now, wouldn't that be a delight? I'll run and see if they have your size.
Whoa, hey, don't you dare!
You okay? You really don't have to let that idiot push you around.
Yeah, thank you. Akira Shiroyanagi. He has to be.
I hope you keep your chin up. This must be hard on a middle schooler.
Not at all. I'm a third year in high school! Excuse me for being so short and underdeveloped! Hope you're all full. It's about time for us to begin the third program. Each team will be escorted out of the dining hall through a different path. And before I forget, our bunny dress-up time was just a little bit of fun, meaning the losing team's penalty is still forthcoming. I'll see you soon.
Each of you will choose a separate path, take it to the end, and follow the instructions you receive there.
So does that mean...
Looks like they're breaking up our team.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we see each other, we'll be enemies.
At least I know I can easily win against you.
Get you for that! If we meet again as enemies, it just means we all survived. And personally, I have no qualms with that. So best of luck.
Well, later, nerds.
I'm going too.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
I wanted you to know that handkerchief means a lot to me. I've had it since I was a little kid.
Is it really? If it's that important to you, you should just take it right
What
now.
I mean is, bring it back safely. Can you do that? Promise you will.
Yeah, fine. I'll give it back later. Promise you will.
That's a seed planted, I hope. A smartphone?
Welcome to the third program. Your cuffs will remain unlocked for the duration. Please keep this interface with you at all times. You will begin the program with 100 points. Collect 1,000 or more to advance. Good luck.
Wait, that's all you get? No explanation about this thing? That's wind. No way.
The time is now 1:18 p.m. For the next 30 minutes only, all combatants you manage to knock out in Block A are worth 10 points each. Have fun! Begin.
I guess this is Block A then. Should I stay put or run and hide? Stupid question. I have to keep moving. If 1,000 points is the goal, 10 per person in 30 minutes is almost negligible, meaning this will be an ongoing game. And from the looks of it, they've staggered our entry times. I have to get a better feel for how this program works before someone gets the drop on me. The greater my disadvantage. Lucky me. I'm the first one here. Of course other players would camp at the tunnel exits. I can't lose this. I have to strike first somehow. Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. Give me just a second to explain myself, okay? I'm not here to fight you, bud, I swear. So you set up an ambush, but you don't want to fight? That seems unlikely. Does it really count as an ambush if it's just me? Nah, man, I'm here to recruit you. Come again?
Stay the hell away from me, you perverts!
Yuri?
Hey, Akira!
What happened? Are you okay?
Do I look okay to you?
girl managed to outrun all of us.
That's no good. It's Team Red's stupid goon squad.
Hey, ain't you one of them little green army men? You out here on a recruiting mission too? How fortunate. What do you say we take 'em out and gift wrap the two newbies for the boss?
Yeah, I've got a great feeling about this.
All right, new kids. You see this in
Glorious Hoodlum Quadrivium of Team Red.
the Red Dragon team!
No need to hold your applause.
At least coordinate your logos. Anyway, listen, Green Boy. Hand those two over to us quiet like and maybe we'll let you walk away.
Mitsuru, you can't tell how hard I'm blushing, right? I really want to impress the girls.
Really? How stupid are you? That one's a man! Look, he's wearing a man's uniform!
Oh no! What do you think, Matsushita? Is that one a guy?
You and I are of one mind that girls in men's uniforms are hot as hell. But I'm afraid the build of the specimen leans quite masculine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight Matsushita the perv on this one.
Yes, there's no hiding these things from the expert. The female form just steams me up in a way
Shut it! Now prepare yourselves, mortals, for Red Dragon's ultimate combo! Moonflower Profusion! Beg for mercy or kiss your ass goodbye! You could at least act scared. Listen, Greenie, if you think you can take us, you got another thing coming. So be a good boy and back off. Ah, come on!
Sorry, but I don't intend to sell these kids down the river just to save my own hide, you monsters. On my signal, I want you to turn around and book it. I'm not gonna let these Reds get their hooks in you.
Matsushita?
Leave everything to me.
Seriously?
Slay the end.
This has to be some kind of joke, right?
I believe you're all familiar with this cannon by now.
That weirdo's got your exact same cannon!
That's right. And there's no escape from the ultimate ability. Huh? Your cannon?
The ultimate ability, huh? Yes, that's right. You don't say. I also have the hand cannon. There, I can use it.
That little brat. Talk about rotten luck. We better grab him quick. Otherwise the boss will be... Done! Not on my watch. Matsushita, blast him to smithereens!
Hoping I'd get to try this?
Cocky little freaks. I wouldn't have put money on them getting the better of us there, but here we are.
Oh man, they're already gone.
Well, they can't have gotten that far. After them!
Are you okay?
Huh? That explosion take a bite out of you or what?
You'll have to go on without me. I'm too scared to stand up again.
You absolute buffoon!
If he's not coming, then I don't want to fight either. It's too scary.
I can't believe we let that kid get away. Guess we ought to come clean to the boss. But it ain't gonna be fun.
I can't believe you saved my butt and I haven't even introduced myself, let alone said thank you. So thanks, and I'm Katsuya Saito. That's not necessary. You did everything you could to save. Those men likely would have dragged us away against our will. It was obvious that they were willing to hurt us to get whatever it was they wanted. But you didn't hesitate. You activated your ability and put yourself directly in harm's way for two strangers. You've clearly done this before. Is that the philosophy of the Greens? Shield all from the Reds, ally or not? My name's Akira Shirayanagi, by the way. She's Yuri Yamagake. And we should be thanking you. So thanks. Who is this kid?
So, what's the deal with all the red versus green stuff anyway?
All part of the game. Most people find that joining a team makes the third program way easier. I'm obviously green, and those dunces were obviously red. They're not all that cute and cuddly. That faction is led by two guys with super sharp minds and a couple of real crazy abilities.
And who leads your team, huh? You mentioned earlier that you were out here recruiting. I might be interested. Who should I talk to?
Look what the cat dragged in. You got some new recruits?
You know it. I want to take him to meet the big guy.
Cool. Let him in. Welcome home, bud.
They made a whole village.
Impressive.
Katsu!
Hey there, Haruka. Back safe and sound. And are you being a good boy, Taro?
Is that a baby? I know they didn't kidnap a baby.
Oh, wait, check it out. No cuffs.
That's right. You're looking at a natural-born citizen. Pretty weird, huh? His mother was 3 months pregnant when they first pulled her into the game.
She uses her ability to work, so I watch him while she's gone. But you're totally welcome to hold him if you like. Wanna?
Yes, please.
Pregnant women, kids, and old folks.
Yep. We don't turn anyone away. Don't look so surprised. I thought that's why you wanted to come here.
This program is nothing like the first two. Why the sudden twist? It's bizarre.
See ya.
Bye.
Welcome, one and all, to the Team Green World Headquarters. This is the central hub of our base. Boss man's back there. I'll see if he's available to chat with you. Go ahead and make yourselves at home.
So, reunion.
It sure was.
But it's super awkward after such an emotional goodbye.
Yeah, tell me about it. Though you know, I was going to look for you the first chance I got. So I'm not complaining.
It's nice to find a place that actually feels safe. Is that why you wanted to visit?
Sorta. That's definitely a plus. But what I really wanted to know is how they're able to game the system so well. It shouldn't be possible to care for the weak like this. The fact that they can afford to do so suggests they're incredibly strong. Imagine what it must take to keep this base secure while they're actively recruiting newcomers and facing ever-evolving threats. They must have multiple members with first-class abilities. And an intelligent leader who can make it all happen. I think this team might be exactly what I need.
Right this way.
My name is Shirasagi. On behalf of Team Green, I bid you welcome. I understand you two saved our Katsuya's life out there today.
It's actually the one who saved us.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had quite a day, but I promise you'll be safe here. You're Akira Shiroyanagi, yes? Katsuya tells me you're interested in learning more about us, and that you're lucky enough to possess the hand cannon. We would be very glad to have you on the team. The Greens have been gravely lacking in powerful abilities like yours.
Alright, so what happened to... They must have tons of first-class abilities, genius.
I thought... And speaking of which, what's your ability?
Huh? Wait, mine?
Yeah, you're joining up too, right? I'd love to hear it, if you don't mind sharing.
Sure, it couldn't hurt. I don't know if you're familiar with it already, but mine is the quintuple your physical abilities one.
Could you repeat that?
Okay. I can quintuple my physical abilities?
No way! Are you for real?
Yes?
It's just that the hand cannon is great and all. I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect an A-class talent or anything, but this Yuri, the quintuple ability is in the super ultra rare A-plus class!
Wow, I had no idea.
If you think about it for 2 seconds, it is pretty game-breaking.
Katsuya, I can't believe you brought us a cannon and a quintuple at the same time!
If they stay, this could change everything.
You did so good! Goodbye! lost my head for a moment. I'm sure you have a number of questions as to the nature of this program. I'll explain everything as thoroughly as I can. But let's start with the basics. You should each have an interface, which is where you'll keep track of the points you need to advance. Points are earned by completing tasks and quests assigned by Mion and her underlings. And if you haven't yet seen, they also function as currency and can be used to make purchases from the organization in charge.
That's cool. Like what?
Mostly food and medical supplies, but also refills of stuff our abilities consume, and occasionally valuable information.
They want us to camp out, complete quests, and decide when to spend and what to save to meet the ultimate 1,000-point goal. When I first arrived, most players formed teams of about 10 or less. It made sense. Small groups are highly mobile and have closer-knit relationships with fewer fights over point distribution. Before long, we began to hear whispers of a team rapidly expanding its membership into the dozens. I thought that was strange, but I built survival. Eventually, a much more unsettling rumor reached our ears. The team we had ignored was now kidnapping people for reasons unrelated to their quests. It should come as no surprise that this was Team Red who came after you today.
Those idiots. But you just said they're not getting anything out of it anyway, so what the hell's the point?
Akira, any guess as to why that is?
It's because they have no intention of moving on to the 4th program. That's it, right?
What?
That's exactly it. This isn't a place anyone particularly enjoys, but there's no guarantee that the next program will be any better. Out here, you can at least collect enough points and materials to get by, provided you have a decent ability. So with that in mind, Team Red began their usurpation and turned this world into their own little kingdom. They target those with lesser abilities and hold them captive to exploit them for easy points, living like royalty off the backs of the weak.
So the thing is, sir...
Now spit it out. I'm told the 4 of you let a cannon kid get away. If you want to explain yourselves, I'm all ears.
Yes, sir. So, actually, we kinda... What's with the creepy
He's got his face and name, right? I'm not worried about losing a cannon or two. That won't turn the tables on us now. Rin, let's give the boys a beer for their troubles. Well, come.
Thanks, lady.
I told you what would happen the next time you failed. Thought you'd call my bluff, did you?
I think that's quite enough, number 1.
Huh?
I've told you before, I don't mind if you discipline them, but try not to make a mess.
And I've told you it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you, baby.
Oh, on the contrary. If so much as a single drop of blood touches my clothes, I'll have to kill the man it belonged to. Take this trash with you on your way out. Chop chop.
So, what's next for the cannon kid?
You're right that the cannon itself is largely irrelevant. What has me stumped right now is how a newcomer like that managed to escape from our little procurement team so easily. If you ask me, there's more to this newbie brat than meets the eye. We had a significant influx of extras today. It's not inconceivable that one of them could have a rare ability like yours, number 1. And if they were to team up with someone like me, that would demand our attention.
Unfortunately, the abuse doesn't stop at simple point farming. They torture and even kill their own subordinates.
They do what? Monsters!
Knowing that, I refused to sit idly by any longer. I had to get involved, so I created a force in opposition to Team Red to protect those they sought to control.
And simply called yourselves Team Green.
And there's yet another faction out there. In truth, it's a bit of a catch-all. They each have their individual objectives, but they all declare neutrality in our conflict, so we leave them be. That's Team Blue. So you have one team who hunts the weak, our team who opposes them, and a third faction that remains neutral. That about sums up our political climate out here. This program is otherwise lawless. So, whether we like it or not, we'll have to engage Team Red in a full-scale conflict eventually. Hence the recruiting. We need you.
I'm in. If they really are that horrible, then they deserve to be destroyed. I'll do it myself if I have to.
I imagine you'll follow suit, Akira? You're already in conflict with the Red Dragons, and word has doubtlessly spread to their leaders. And if you were the kind of man to go blue, I don't think you would have visited us in the first place. It sounds like your choice has been made for you.
You're not gonna bail now, right?
I'd prefer to make up my own mind. And I do want to choose this path. But I need to have a good reason to do so. I still have one option you haven't considered.
Akira!
Stay put, the both of you! If you approach, he'll shoot. Yes, fair enough. You could always take me hostage. That would open quite a few doors. But it could also damage bridges better left unburned. Think carefully now.
Impossible. I can't activate it. Why? It should appear under these conditions. He must have some sort of power that suppresses inactive abilities. Unless... he's not convinced I have the cannon in the first place, is he?
Put your stupid hand down already! What's your deal?
Oh, wonderful. You do have the cannon. Are you ready to see where this takes you, young Akira? Then go ahead. Fire, and you just might find the answers you seek. Ready to see where this takes you, young Akira? Fire, and you might find the answers you seek. Now then, did I pass your little test?
Forgive me. That was the best I could come up with on the spot. And yes, of course you passed. Leader.
Okay, what was that all about, you psycho?
I assure you I'm not offended in the least. He had to know if I was the right man to lead the charge against Team Red. And I already knew I could block his cannon. That's why I urged him to try it. It's important that we trust each other.
Yeah, whatever. You didn't even trust that I had the cannon in the first place. You crafty old man.
Come in.
I apologize for disturbing you, Yuto.
No, please, go ahead.
This latest influx of players is rather large. They're pouring into camp.
A whole band of new recruits. This could be what finally breaks us out of our stalemate.
Sure, but do we have enough space for them all?
That's my worry, too.
If it helps any. You're welcome to put Yuri and me in the same room.
Every chapter made my heart pound and my head spin. I dreamed of finding my own perfect fairy tale romance someday. And now? Okay, so... I'm stuck here alone with Akira. You gotta be kidding me!
Hey, what's the matter?
What? Nothing! What's the matter with you? What? Shut up! Wait, when was the last time I had a bath? No, forget that! What do I do about this friggin' thing in my pocket?
Thanks for this. I normally wouldn't ask you to share a room. It's just, I really wanted to be alone with you tonight. See, there's something I need to confess.
What do I do? What do I say? Do I even know how I feel about him? This is all happening so fast.
I've written something here that's very important to me. I'd like it if you'd read it.
Do you mean like... right now?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Voice down, okay? Just trust me. Believe that you and I can be of one mind.
This has nothing to do with romance! Less than nothing! I got ahead of myself like a total idiot! Throw me into a volcano! This is the worst! I am trapped!
eyes and focus. Can you do that? Imagine my thoughts will reach you.
Yeah, right. I've already seen your stupid cannon. What are you thinking? But what if he's telling the truth? What if it really is possible to connect to another person this deeply? To know the unknowable feelings of another person? I want to believe.
Yuri, if you can hear me, give me a sign. All right, you did it!
That's super weird. My head feels so...
Okay, now try me. Try to speak into my mind. Just have faith, and I know your words will reach me. Go on.
Okay. Akira? Akira?
You did it! Yuri, we're connected!
So what the hell?
From here on out, we should only communicate like this. Okay?
Okay.
Good. This is my real ability, us. And there's a decent chance our room is bugged.
Bugged? Seriously? Who would do something like that?
Our leader, of course.
You still don't trust him?
No, I think that because I do trust him. He's taken great care of this place, and the only way to do that is to question everything. I expect him to watch us like a hawk until he knows that he can trust us. And besides, our abilities are incredibly powerful. It would be weirder if they didn't want to monitor us. Anyway, if we're going to be partners in here, I think we should get to know each other better. Feel free to ask me anything you like. I'll even explain more about my power. But first, I'd like to learn a little about you. I see. So you have to get back home to make sure this Riria girl is okay, right?
Yeah. And if everyone in the outside world thinks we're already dead, I can only imagine how painful that is for her. And Mom. Tell me about your parents, Akira.
Not much to tell. I only have my father, but I doubt my disappearances bothered him all that much.
Hey, don't say that. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see us come home safe. Your dad? My mom?
It's fine. My primary objective isn't to return home, but to beat this game. Then I can challenge. I'm going to make her regret giving me this ability. Hey, let's shake.
On what?
On our partnership, naturally. You've assured me that I can trust you implicitly. And for that, if nothing else, I swear I'll help you get home. I want you to trust me too. So I have one more thing to admit. Can you keep a secret?
Of course.
My real ability is neither the cannon nor telepathy.
Huh?
It becomes whatever the other person believes it is.
Wait, what?
Trick or treat! Do I have your attention, boys and ghouls? Your sweet little Mion has information on a brand new quest for you all. This spooktacular extermination event could be your chance to strike it rich, so don't you dare miss a chance to hunt our goo-goo ghouls. The game will begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp at the ruins in Block D. I know it's exciting, but do try to get your beauty rest. See you in the morning.
Our first quest. Time to see what all the fuss is about.
This will be a good chance to dispose of the slaves.
Thank God. This batch is annoying.
A huge influx of players, a large-scale quest. What exactly are you planning, Mion?
As this mission was organized by Mion personally, we can assume there are more points at stake than a standard quest. I've organized those of you with combat-ready abilities into small mobile units with a veteran at the head of each. Please follow your group leader's lead to avoid any unnecessary risk. Akira and Yuri, you'll be the exception to the rule. I'd like you to act as a two-man flying column. Your abilities are versatile enough, so tank when you can and try to support where you're needed. Find a group leader if you run into trouble.
Right.
You don't want in on this?
Everyone who did left already. You're free to join them if you like.
Nah, I'm good. I don't care much about the whole points thing.
But boss, you should at least go for a little bit. You're almost out of points, aren't you?
I guess, yeah. Oh, I really didn't want to get up today.
question for you. I still don't really get your as long as I think hard enough about it.
Seems like. You remember the plan, though, right?
I just hope I don't blow it.
You won't. You got this. When I heard the interface had searchable information on this game, the first thing I tried to find was details on other people's abilities. But there was no ability database whatsoever. Which means the rarity rankings that Katsuya mentioned are something the players came up with on their own. The biggest question now is whether or not they've encountered my real ability in someone else. I'd rather choose my allies before I'm forced to come clean, not after, and I've been lucky so far. Yuri is the ideal other person in my current situation, but it's not lost on me that by telling her the truth, I'm basically putting my life in her hands. What I fail to take into account, however, is that while making someone trust you is a challenge, putting your trust in them is far more difficult.
We've arrived. Everyone keep your wits about you.
Wait a sec. Look there!
Greetings, one and all! I'm so glad you made it! Welcome to Mion Presents Goo Goo Ghouls!
You again?
Each ghoul you kill earns you 30 points. The quest will end when either all ghouls or all human participants have been exterminated. And do keep in mind, attacking your fellow players isn't simply poor sportsmanship, but will result in punishment. Happy hunting, darlings! And good luck!
What are those things?
Stay strong! All tanks move in! Form a barrier! Finders! Pin the enemy while they're distracted!
And then it's our turn! Once the tanks and binders have these brutes under control, we Slayers swoop in to finish the job.
They may be big and tough, but they're also clumsy and stupid. Nothing to be afraid of.
In other words, the simple combination of brains and brawn will win it.
Ready, kids? Let's do this!
This'll be a cakewalk. You and I should be able to easily wreak havoc. So, ready to work?
Oh, you bet.
Yep, this one's about done.
Here he comes. You're sure this is what you want?
I am. I'd like to try something new. There, how's that?
Pretty creepy.
Yuri, did you see the Group C leader's ability?
Yeah, that was teleportation, right?
Just as I thought.
So what's your plan?
Well, no matter what, I want you to keep thinking my ability's telepathy, so we can still communicate.
Yeah, I can do that, but what if you need your cannon?
It's covered. I can always ask you to change your mind in a pinch, but everyone else still thinks that's my regular ability. In a group setting, I can just switch my focus to someone else. As long as I stay cognizant of my limits, this should work for anyone. It only applies to those with whom I have a mutual engagement. The other person I'm about to shoot. The other person I'm about to fight. My biggest concern was that only Yuri would consider herself engaged with me out here in the field. Thankfully, our leader is a cautious man. If newcomers with rare abilities like ours want to fight, then of course he'll make full use of us. But he'll also task his trusted allies to keep an eye on us, to make sure we're not endangering ourselves or others. And that will make them the other person watching out for me. This is excellent. I can switch between powers by maintaining engagements with multiple people. Thanks, Yuri. You've helped me move my ability to the next level.
Little Akira's getting creative. But I wonder how long he'll be able to keep up that facade.
Is that Team Red?
Hey, they really do have a new cannon, kid. Just like Mr. Massa said.
If you can't hold your tongue, I'll cut it out.
Yes, sir, sure.
Center. The Greens must be getting desperate.
They've always prioritized point acquisition at the expense of making their abilities public. But knowing Shirasagi, I would expect.
I didn't think Kuroiwa would show up in person. I don't want him watching us.
We should hide our abilities as much as possible. Yuri, don't let them...
Yeah, what's up?
Never mind.
I throw the party of a century and you two just piddle around on the sideline?
Our brain's decision, not mine.
Lame.
Don't pester us, Mion. You said you'd stay out of our way.
Oh no! Leaving already? But they were doing so well. Could that be your fault?
I knew it. Shirasagi, what is it that you don't want me to see?
They won't get away that easily. Our slaves here will force them to turn right around.
Please, don't do this.
Oh, quit your whining. I hope you haven't forgotten the debt you owe me. It's time you repaid it.
If we can get far enough away, the ghouls ought to focus on their team instead. And then...
What the hell are they doing?
Something's to charge in against their will to slow down our retreat.
I know you said quest participants are forbidden from attacking each other, but surely this doesn't violate that rule, does it?
Nah, I think I'll give you this one.
Good. And besides, I ordered them to attack the ghouls rather than Team Green. So what's next, Shirasagi? What are you willing to give up?
Wait, I know her!
From the second program.
Akira!
Nina! What now, sir?
Move in! We can't abandon them!
We've got these little insects in the palm of our hand.
Reminds you of old times, eh, number one?
It does. The more things change and all that. This it, Mion? Or is there one more trick up your sleeve?
I was really hoping I could get you on the ground for the main event, but it might actually be more interesting this way. Ta-da! How's that for a surprise reveal? Presenting the combined Ghoul Meow! Think you can rescue the slaves without sacrificing? This is where the fun begins.
Time to get moving.
What are you?
Oh. Well, now you have my attention.
Are you alright? Can you stand?
I think so.
I'll keep this thing distracted for you. On my signal, go save Eiji. Tatsuya! Round up the others and get out of here! I'll be fine! Go! The real problem.
Go on, old man. Show me the full extent of your power.
Run, Akira! Sorry, but you're facing me now, you great lumbering brute. Force negotiation! This is it. I can't afford to make the same mistake twice. I used to believe that upholding the status quo was true. I've tried to make it up to you, Ritsuko. I hope you know that. And to that end, I'm fully prepared to compromise our ability to dismantle Team Red. I will not sacrifice the people who matter to me. Not again! Negotiation. Breakdown. end negotiations, I can redirect the absorbed kinetic energy back on my attacker. And now, everyone knows it.
Did y'all know he could do that?
I honestly had no idea.
He's held an ace like that all this time. That sly old dog.
Well, I'm certainly satisfied.
Hang on. It's not over just yet.
Huh?
You okay?
You're bleeding!
I thought...
What's wrong? Surely you didn't think my little boss battle would be that easy. I prefer to play on hard